Senator Marco Rubio in Brevard County to urge people to get out and vote early. The lawmaker in Palm Bay, where he met with supporters and talked about his race with Democratic challenger Patrick Murphy. We appreciate your time today. First, start off by talking about this event that you had today in Brevard County.
It's about getting people out to vote. You know, it's important, these early voting sites that we now have open across the state and here in Central Florida, it's really important that people get out and vote early if they're not going to vote by mail. These lines are going to keep getting longer and longer, and I don't want to see people staying home because the lines are 2 or 3 hours. So if you've got some time over the next few days or this weekend, go out and vote. And of course, if you have a mail ballot sitting in your home, make sure you fill it out, you sign it, you put it in the mail so it gets there on time. You know, we have a great opportunity here in Florida to get your vote in early, and so we're asking everyone to do that.
Have you been pleased with the numbers we've seen so far of the amount of people in Florida who have voted already, or were you expecting or hoping for higher numbers?
No, it's a good number, but we want to get it higher, obviously. It's about 30% or so of the people that are probably going to end up voting have already voted, but that leaves 70% that still haven't. And as you know, there are always people out there that wait till the last minute, and then the last minute isn't convenient because they stayed late at work, or there's a lot of traffic, or the lines are too long. So what I would just say for this weekend and going into next week is if you have a few minutes in the morning on the way to work or a few minutes in the evening on the way back, go in and take advantage of early voting. A lot of people have requested mail ballots. If you have one at home, now's the time you want to start putting that in the mail. You don't want to be the person whose ballot doesn't get there till Wednesday because it won't count.
Let's talk about some campaign issues now. We've seen the commercials on both sides. Tell us right now, for those who maybe are still, let you get that back in your ear as we look at this campaign, the days counting down. Break down the difference, the people watching this, the difference between you and your opponent, Patrick Murphy.
Well, look, a couple things I would say. Number one is he's really not someone who's ever gotten anything done. He's been a member. Patrick Murphy's been in Congress for 4 years. He's never had a single law that he wrote signed by the president into law. Meanwhile, I've been able to work across the aisle and get issue after issue and law after law passed. The Girls Count Act, the VA Accountability Act, sanctions on Hezbollah, sanctions on Maduro in Venezuela, the Foreign Aid Transparency Act, the Central Everglades Planning Project, you name it. I mean, just these are real achievements, and he has none. It's why he makes things up about his resume and his record. And the other is he's dangerously liberal. I mean, he's a big supporter of the Iran nuclear deal, which includes billions of dollars in ransom to the Iranian regime. And Patrick Murphy wants to close Guantanamo and bring terrorists to America, or apparently let them go to other countries. Again, another dangerous thing that he stands for. So these are big differences, and I think a big choice for Florida.
U.S. Senator Marco Rubio, as always, thank you for your time.
Thank you.